Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day and I'm gonna, after my abysmal prawns yesterday, I'm gonna do a bit of cooking and make up some, cook some prawns. I bought some prawns in the supermarket yesterday, so I'm gonna cook some prawns. I'm just having a bit of a rummage in my fishing room at what I can use. What might be worth putting. I think I'm going to use that gentleman's paste, fry it in some gentleman's paste, and then I was going to get some worms today from Medway tackle, and oh yeah, that was the other thing, I'm really going to please my wife. Oh, there's some manky old maggots down there. I'm going to probably liquidise some sprats. Just because I know when you get a perch attack or a pike attack and you see all the little silver scales flying around the place, I think that would be brilliant. So I'm going to get some molehills, riddle them off and dry them out today. That's going to be the base of my mix. I don't really want any feed in there, a little bit of chopped worms, some mashed up sprats, and then a few bits of those crap prawns, and then yeah, that'd be it. I'll probably put a bit of sweet ground bait in there just to attract the small fish, and I know small fish love a bit of ground bait, so then plop that in. I might even been tempted to get my pole out. I did have a look at it the other day and the elastics seem alright, and yeah, because on the lake I'm struggling to, on the river I was set up just literally just my bag, a rod, and that was about it. And oh, my net. But now on a lake, I think I need to be sat down. I'm sitting there for longer sessions. I need to work it rather than 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, and that's half of it why I'm fishing bad. It's funny, you've got to get into your stride of how you fish a place and comfortable with all your gear, or otherwise you just get restless. Anyway, I'm going to hunt these sprats out. So yeah, a while back I was going to pre-bait for pike at Hever Lake because I had a 20-pounder out, and I was determined to catch him out of another spot and or catch another one. Anyway, I pre-baited for quite a while, and I got a mate, Mikey's Place. He's on Facebook. He delivers fish. If you're in the Edenbridge area, he comes down from Grimsby 3 or 4 times for 2 or 3 days a week, and sells fresh fish to your door. And he sorted me out, I think 5 or 10 kilos of sprats. I've got bloody loads of them. Anyway, I didn't catch a 20-pound pike off the back of it, which was annoying. So yeah, didn't catch a 20-pound pike off the back of it. Something else was them in the freezer. If you are lucky enough to have a freezer and in the garage or something, bloody brilliant. So here I've got some frozen ground bait. It's mostly pellets. It's a bit strong for this time of year. But yeah, I've got loads of mackerel in there, bits of bread, freeze some maggots. Actually, that's what I might do. I might kill them maggots and put them in there. That's a good idea. Yeah, because them maggots ain't no good. So if I freeze them and then, yeah, because dead maggots in the ground bait is really good. Don't go nowhere. Nice and solid on the bottom, less likely to attract little silvers. Yeah, get them frozen. I was just thinking about the sprats actually, and wondering whether I don't really fancy liquidising the sprats because I haven't got a liquidiser of my own, and I will have a divorce if I liquidise them. But what I might do, I might try and descale them and like have them as an attractor in the ground bait. I think that'd be really good. So yeah, I'll probably mash up a few. Yeah, I don't know quite how I'm going to do it. Anyway, right, I've gone out to the shops and we're outside the delightful, I don't know if you can see that, Medway tackle. We'll go in, say hello to Rich. Right, here we are in Medway tackle. Here's Rich. Hello, Rich.
How you keeping?
All right. Proper, hello.
Right.
Proper fisherman's sweet shop. Look at all this stuff. Oh, there is loads of stuff. I've got to get some worms. and some maggots. So yeah, look at all this lovely stuff in here. I tell you, Richard does a great job of keeping it all stocked up. There's all plenty of match gear. There's tons of carp gear down that end, and all upstairs. I'll take you upstairs quick. There's tons of luggage, and it fixes rods as well. Poles. If you bust your pole, it's an expensive business. But yeah, look, he's got all sorts of luggage, carry-alls, the lot, rucksack, roving bags, bed chairs. Oh, these are good. These waterproof jackets, honestly, best money I ever spent. That was, I think it was 160 quid. But I tell you, it's brilliant out in the wet. Loads of clothes. It's got the lot. So yeah, Richard and Sandra and Wayne, they'll deal with you and look after you. Top end of Tandridge. I'll post it up on their Facebook page and put a link in the description. Right, I'm out in one of my sheep fields on the hunt for some molehills. These sheep, oh, that's Billy. He's the pet lamb. So yeah, I did see some molehills out here. Oh, there they are, down there. So yeah, we're just using molehills. There's the reservoir. We're just using molehills as like a binder and a carrier for my feed. And then it breaks down on the bottom. Oh, here's some. Breaks down on the bottom. And it's good for carrying the bait, basically. So I'm just going to put some through a riddle. Finest wheeled clay, that is. So this is just a normal maggot riddle. You could get really fancy and use a pinky riddle if you wanted to. Give it a bit of a shake. So yeah, that's the idea. Loads of this stuff. Lovely fine molehill. So that is going to carry some chopworm, some ground up sprats, and some dead maggots and a bit of smelly stuff. So yeah, that's gonna. I'm probably gonna pot in. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna probably might take my pole and gonna pot in down the margins, because I remember this place was quite deep in the margins. Gonna pot in probably 2 or 3 balls, and then maybe one out in the middle, and then just fish worm or prawn over the top. See what happens. I might jig a prawn up and down a bit. Boop, 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 boop. See what happens. So yeah, sometimes, I don't know whether you guys may have heard match anglers talking about grey leam and damp leam and double leam. It's basically clay. It's powdered clay. That's all it is. I've used it before a couple of times, and I think bream really like feeding over the top of it, and fish like feeding over the top of it. And when you mix it up and put it in, it sort of makes a milky cloud, because the clay is so fine. Yeah, it makes a milky cloud, and yeah, it works quite well. But it's basically just clay, so it might be 3 or 4 quid a bag for dirt. So yeah, just hello folks, I've been let loose in the kitchen. So make sure she doesn't see. She's never going to let me in here again. She doesn't really realise what a stink I'm about to create. Anyway, I've got some prawns, and I've got a bit of this that says, that's red krill backwards, competition liquid. Gonna put a bit of that in, and then a bit of magenta one's relish. The sprats, they don't have any scales, which is a bit rubbish. But anyway, yeah, they don't have any scales. So, but I've sort of mashed them up, put them with the molehills, and see how we get on. I'm gonna whiz that up and expect my good lady. She's looking at me.
Hell?
I've just found some really stinky stuff. Fish sauce. Oh yeah, that is gonna do the business. Kilo Cure. I've got to be a bit careful not putting too much of this in. I might get kicked off the water. Oh, doesn't taste good. What do you think, darling? I'm not gonna pile this in the ground bait straight away. Now we're cooking on gas and stinking the kitchen out. No, leave it. That's alright. We've got to go and move some cows.
Alexa.
No. Oh, don't be stupid, cows. This is what I've been doing between getting ready to go fishing tomorrow. Taking some cows down the road. Just a normal Tuesday night. Keep following them down, Grace. Oh. Come on, girls, come on. Here they come. We've been lucky, there's only been one car. Normally you get loads. Right, all done. Managed to get all 12 of them down the road. Lots of helpers. Going out and having a play out in the field. They're going to go and wind the other ones up, saying, look at us, we're out in the field.
Oh my god. Okay, Chad.
All ready, and here is a blast from the past. Who can remember one of these? It is a Brillo box, a Euro box. I'm going to tag Richard Taylor from Medway Tackle where I went earlier, and I don't know whether he might remember who owned this originally, but I bought it from their shop, their second shop in Tandridge behind the station. So Richard, if you're watching this, you can tell me whose it was or what happened to it. So I've got a load of floats in there. I used to love this thing. Load of feeders, lovely little side drawers, and now you get a big box that's even bulkier than this, and it doesn't have this bit, all the bait. That's lovely, and the old octopus legs. I'd say, if you remember that, leave a comment and show us a picture of your old boxes. It used to be the Boss boxes and the old Shakespeare plastic ones. They were crap. But anyway, this is going to be one video, part one for Tandridge Lakes. So do the all that old malarkey.